What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back to Clock Watch. I am King Clips, family men doing the family them things, man. You know what I'm saying? And tonight's episode is called Football is Back. Yes, football is back. All right? Football. Y'all ready for some football? But first, before we get started, I want to pass it off to my right, Black Earth.
What's good? What's good? What's up? How you doing, Hollywood? What's good? What's good, my niggas? Holla, what's up? Shout out to Facebook World, holla to Twitch. You got us on Twitch, right? YouTube, what's good? How y'all doing? Check in. Please participate. Put in the comments so we want to know who's in there. Please always, as usual, above the comments, accept the terms for StreamYard. It's above the comments up there. If you didn't see it before you logged in, it says StreamYard, accept the terms so we can see who else is talking to us and see who's actually on there and participating with us tonight. And with that, I'm going to show it to Big Kev, the professional. What's up?
Hey, everybody. This is Big Kev coming to you live from the Maha City or Maha City adjacent. But we're going to chop it up today, and we're going to talk that talk and have a good time. And so I'm going to pass it over to Lady E.
What's up, everybody? I am Lady E. I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's going to be a great show. I'm excited about it. And also, I know a lot of people are asking about Power P. And I just want to say that we have, myself and Montana have something very special cooking up in the works. And we are excited to get that started soon. So, stay tuned for that because it's going to be a really, really great show and experience that we do together. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. I can't wait to read your comments and make sure you like, subscribe, join our YouTube channel, and share with your friends. If you're enjoying us, share us. Montana?
Hey guys, appreciate everyone joining in with us tonight. Like Lady E just said, join in, subscribe, like, comment, please. Love it. Jojo already commented, which is hysterical to me. We love feedback, so just keep it coming and move it on to Kev. This way? What is with this?
Like, Kev already touched up on it.
I'm sorry. I got.
It's all right.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? It is quite all right. But Darlene says hello. Shout out to you. Glad you can join us this evening. And I'm going to get into football, and we're going to talk about other things outside. We're going to just investigate all of last weekend because, things were a little different this season, right? It is 2020, but first we would be extremely remiss since we've been talking about this topic all summer. We got breaking news tonight. Louisville settled civil suit in the murder of Breonna Taylor for $12 million, right? I think I'm going to go to Big Kev first on this one. How do you feel about that, bro?
Well, here's the thing, unfortunately, I mean, $12 million is a lot of money, but unfortunately, the young lady's life can't be brought back. You know what I mean? And maybe this money will give the family a little bit of peace. Maybe they can move out of the state and go somewhere else and start a new life, but their life will never be the same. They could have gave them $1 billion, but they will never be able to bring that young lady back. So, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but I'm glad they were able to get some sort of financial compensation out of it. Well, compensation ain't the right word, but I don't know what the word I'm looking for. But, the young lady, she's gone. She'll never come back. I mean, you can't. There's never amount of money to replace a life. You know what I mean?
Big
So,
time.
and it should have been probably a lot more than that, because let me tell you something. As a prior law enforcement guy, I mean, man, listen, when you get a warrant and you go into a house and you just start firing on people, I mean, that is just bad police work all the way around. You know, there was no, it sounds like there was no sort of checks and balances. Hey, are we sure this is the right house? I mean, the first thing you're going to do is make sure you got the right damn address. Unfortunately, it happens a lot more than you think. You know, cops going in the wrong house and ending up killing people. I mean, you run up in my house, the same thing gonna happen. So it's just sad, you know. Like, the woman will never be, she's never coming back. But hopefully, you know, the family could do something good with this money, start a new life, or break a cycle, maybe put some kids to school, you know, do some other things that you know that can be productive in the community. So yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet thing, I guess. I mean, money's good, but the life will never be replaced. That's kind of pretty much all I got to say about that for right now.
No, just to touch up on that for a taste, you know, Brett Hackinson, that was a guy who actually ran up in the apartment and opened fire. He's not being held accountable. He's still on the streets. All he was fired from the police force. So, I mean, $12 million is $12 million, like you said, right? And not only that, but they added mandatory police reform to the Louisville MPD, I believe it's called. And is it enough, though? Is that justice? Is that the justice we are looking for when we were talking accountability all summer, right?
Right.
Because here's the deal. If this is the quote-unquote American way, right? Does that mean that I get, like, all right, say I got smoke with somebody, right? And I just run up in his house, light him up, get fired from my job, and the city will pick up the tab and pay the people off? Is this message what it's putting out there? Like, is there's innocence involved? I can see if there was like an actual problem here, but
well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, and a lot of people don't understand how this works. You know, when you're executing a warrant, all of those T's should be crossed and I's should be dotted. And so when they kick the door in, everything is supposed to be in good order. Now, the reality of it is, and this is a hard pill for people to swallow, it's not the job's police. I mean, it's not the job of the police to get themselves killed executing warrants. Now, if I would have breached into a home, went into a home, if I see a firearm, you're going to get taken down, unfortunately, because I have a legal right to be there. We're there to execute a warrant. And that's how they were able to get off on that. It's because they were there in good faith. You know what I mean? They were executing a warrant that was supposed to be in order. And that's why the police officers won't get any jail time. They'll get fired, but that's as far as it's going to go. And in about 2 years from now, or maybe even a year from now, they'll probably end up getting hired somewhere else.
hear that. So, Montana, did you want to touch up on this topic right quick?
No, I just learned about it, so no, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I think it's just exactly what Kev said. It's he's going to get protected no matter what. I mean, that's law enforcement and that's their job, and I get all that. Is it right? No, but it's I mean, it's where we're at, so it's just not okay. It's not okay. And how does money replace a life? When did that become a thing? When can you just throw money at someone and that's just supposed to help?
Well, I think there was a huge error.
You can't replace
on, you know, as far as the actual police work. They were executing the warrant, but there were a couple inconsistencies that happened. Like at first, they got the wrong house, and you know now they thought that the house was selling drugs. Like, you know, so there's just a few details out there. I wouldn't say minor, because at the end of the day, Breonna Taylor lost her life behind us, right? And she was just sleeping. So it's real touchy with me. I think personally, I think we're sending the wrong message out here. I don't know. But Lady E, how do you feel? Were you done with your thoughts, Montana? Or did you have anything else to say about it?
I'm good. I finished. No, I'm
It's
good.
up. All right, Black Earth. How do you feel about this, bro?
All right, so let's jump into it real quick. Let's get in and out like an OG classic. So let's check it out right here. So you serving the warrant, right? You walk through the door, bang. So instead of trying to detain the person, the subject of who is guilty of these crimes, you empty rounds inside of a bed of a person that's asleep. What does that make sense at all? Period. Like that doesn't even like shit. You didn't do your job like times 20. You just really didn't give a fuck. You wanted to go in there and shoot nigga out. Period. You didn't care who it was. That's just how it looks. Whether that was the case or not, that's how it looks. Because you didn't even try to wake the person up, try to detain them, handcuff them down, put their knee. You didn't even use your favorite move. Put your knee in their neck. I mean,
damn.
WWE, they got to do their go-to move.
Disagree.
Too soon, bro.
Disagree.
You killing me? You killing me? Too soon. Come on, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it's some real shit
Disagree with that
though.
one.
I mean, they followed no procedures. They looked at the manuals like, yo, let's throw this motherfucker out. Let's invent this shit as we go along. Yo, oh, she's snoring. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah,
And
that's
we gonna
wild.
circle back. I'm gonna circle back and follow up with what he said later.
That's
I'm gonna
wild,
circle
though.
back afterwards.
Because like I've heard about raids, and the way they operate is kick in the door, announce the person with the actual warrant, and if wake up, they comply with what whoever's holding the gun, the arresting officer, is saying, and the raid gets wrapped up that way. But they announce themselves as they come through the door. This was a point in case, no knock warrant.
That's what I'm about to ask. Was a no knock warrant? That's what I wanted to find out.
It was a no knock warrant, which a lot of raids are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just kick in your door. Like that's what it is. They're not knocking. They kick in your door, they lay everything down, but they announce themselves when they come through the door. And you get laid down on the floor, you get handcuffed, and then that's when the search warrant begins.
Yeah, ideally, in a perfect world, that's how that happens. But if you bat around somebody, if you ram somebody open and run into their house, I mean, you got to be ready for, you got to be ready for the interaction. You got to be ready for things turning bad real quick. Because if you pop into my house like that, it's gonna be some bullets flying. And you can yell police, police, police all you want until I see somebody in a police uniform. By then it's too late. And you're talking about guys who are tactically trained, and so they already got the know-how. They already got the up on you because they train for that. And so you basically a sitting duck. All you really have to do is just get down on the ground. Hopefully they don't shoot your ass when you're getting on the ground, or just be totally still with your hands. I mean, in a perfect world, they come in, you get down on the ground, however you do it, or just keep still, and you get handcuffed and have your day in court. But 9 times out of 10 ain't working like that, because they on that adrenaline, and some of them dudes is adrenaline junkies, and they're like, man, if this motherfucker make any wrong moves, it's lights off for his ass. And a lot
this
of people
nigga fought wrong. I was taking his ass out.
Yeah,
get down
man.
on the ground. Get down on the ground.
But,
all right, well, Lady E, what do you have to
Lady
say
E.
about this?
Yeah.
Well, like Montana, I am just learning about this. I mean, I briefly saw it in my news feed on Facebook. I wasn't able to actually read the story yet, but I know like the whole story of Breonna Taylor. And I mean, just like Kev said, like there's no amount of money to bring back a life. Like this kind of shit, this story is what keeps me up at night. It's like it could happen to anybody. And there's like, how do you really prepare for things like this? And it just makes me think like how many times do you move in your life? You move to different houses or different apartments, and like what if you just moved to a place and like the person before you was a drug dealer or something, and they come banging on your door at night? It freaks me out. Like this could happen to any one of us, and it puts a lot of things in perspective. And I think it's like the whole story is just fucked up. I mean, I really hope that they do some good with this money, and maybe put it towards like better policing or whatever.
That's actually, if I can just interject for a second, that's actually a part of the settlement. It was $12 million towards her to her family, plus they're investing in further police reform.
Okay, good.
So it's like a retraining, and the family, I don't know who else is involved in overseeing the police training, but hopefully it'll be worthwhile. So I'm sorry, God.
Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much all I was gonna say. It's so sad, and I'm glad that like maybe the family can kind of move on a little bit. Like Kev said, maybe start a new life. I mean, I don't know if they want to leave somewhere where they that's their home. Like that's their roots. So, but I mean, I just really hope that they do some good for maybe the community or for their kids, their future kids, just to get better lives for everybody that's in their family,
Big facts. Yo, so you guys want to see a magic trick? Because I'm about to make Kev and Black disappear with a comment. So Facebook user, what I want to ask you to do first is go to right above our stream. When you back out into Facebook and you're looking at our stream, you're going to see our description above the actual stream. And at the bottom, it says see more with a link to StreamYard. Just agree to the term, hit the link, agree to the terms of StreamYard, and we should be able to see exactly who you are. But let's get into your point real quick, if I can. Say deadly force is only justified when, quote, all lesser means have failed or cannot be reasonably employed, end quote. There are 5 criteria that must be met. Don't let the, quote, police were doing their job, quote, end quote, rhetoric excuse or fool you into belief that this kind of behavior is okay. Municipalities are modeled after the CFR. I 100% agree with that.
That is a correct statement. Yes.
I am 100% in agreement with that. Because this is your job. You know what I'm saying? This is what you get paid to do. You don't get paid to be an adrenaline junkie, as you said earlier. You know what I'm saying? So when you're breaking into an innocent person's home and murdering them, this is no different from, say, gangsters who have smoked with other gangsters and break into their home and kill them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they are innocent. So
there's real quick. I understand that they had the wrong address. I understand that shit happens, whatever like that. I don't blame them from that. They're doing their job. You got to break the door down. The door can be replaced. All that shit is fine.
Right. Absolutely.
It's about the procedure once you go through the door. And following the procedure after that is what it is. You were doing your job, you weren't doing your job.
Police, put your hands up. We have a warrant. Blah blah blah. Announce yourself when you come into someone else's home. Number one, you know what I'm saying? And they will. But see, when I read the report, this guy was actually outside of the door. There was 25 shots fired. He was outside of the door, dumping in the house. Like, what the fuck? This is nightmarish. Like, this is crazy.
See, and this is the thing. Nobody was there, and so it's kind of hard. It's easy. I think what happened, it sounds like to me, so let me back up a little bit. So a lot of departments, depending on the size of the department, they have special groups, tactical teams that do these kinds of warrants. Now, if you live in Podunk, small town USA, you just going to grab the guys off the street that's going to do the warrant, or maybe even the sheriff's office. I don't know. But it sounded like to me a bullet shot came from inside the house, and they just opened up. To me, that would be the only way I could see them escalating that force like that.
I don't know.
But I don't know because I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just bad all the way around, man.
But let's not be remiss. Like also, what's also fucked up is the dudes ambushing the cops. They're sitting in the car, man. Like that's just like that's a fucking asshole right there, B. And then for the people to be outside, like fucking chatting, they're still fucking human. Not every cop is a fucking bad cop. Not everybody is doing everybody else wrong. Especially to run up on them blindly like that. That's a fucking dick move. Make his ass like, man, he gets the justice that he deserved, man.
Tensions are super high right now. And even Dave Chappelle predicted this, didn't he? In 444.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, how many lives is it going to take before? And he recited the pattern of cops killing innocents and then civilian killing innocent cops. Like, what's it going to take finally for this shit to end? What's it going to take? You know, because people are running around and they're not seeing the justice that they want. And they get pissed off and they probably watch something like 444 and get charged, come out the house and do dumb shit like we saw this weekend with the 2 innocent cops that was killed on the side of the road.
We gotta start valuing each other's lives. That's what it comes to, man. We gotta
Yeah,
realize that each life is fucking, it means something.
Absolutely. Like, my question is just, what's it going to take for us to finally come together? I know, like, I don't think we're doing enough as humans.
We gotta
We
legalize
don't want
it.
to do enough as humans. Like, there's some, you know, people that are really level-headed, and then you just have fucking idiots, B, that are not trying to listen to anything. You know what I'm saying? Egomaniacs are not trying to hear you. They're right all the fucking time. You know? And it's just, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like it's just wasted words on them. And you try to teach them and you try to, hey, now look, you're doing it wrong. And they're just not trying to hear that shit because L. Ron Hubbard told them something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
L. Ron Hubbard.
I know that was a
He
joke.
went to his L. Ron Hubbard.
That was a joke. That was a joke, bro. But at the same time,
Let's not be a dead horse, bro.
yeah, I just give up. I just give up. But okay, let's get into a lighter topic. The name of this episode is called Football is Back, right? So there's something I want to know. There's something I want to know. Something I really want to know tonight. Hey, yo, Anna, I don't know if you can hear us, but your camera's out there and we'll bring you out. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Did your team win?
Well, I guess
ahead,
she gave that pause because she knows the answer to that is no.
No, we gonna start with you. We gonna start with you because you got all the energy over there.
I mean, why start with winner?
Got that Eddie Murphy
all the
laugh.
energy. He got all the energy in the world tonight. So your team is undefeated or what, B? What's going on?
Why start with the winners? Let the losers go first.
Nah, we gonna start with you. We gonna start with you.
As you know, the Raiders, they won. In thrilling fashion. We picked the oblong pigskin ball through that big H and got the
Yo, poor John, look at him. No, Lucky, my man. Sorry to hear that.
Funny.
Yeah. I'm sorry to lose it. Hold up. I'm not usually a betting man. Let's say that I was successful in my bet about the Giants losing. Yeah.
Successful in your bet of the Giants losing. You are a fucking hater. All right, why don't you talk about why don't you talk about your team though? What happened with them? That's what I want.
Oh, listen, so many things happen with
Mine?
them.
Oh, look at your girl. Look at your girl. Yeah, look at your girl down here. Look at your girl.
Bandwagoners.
Yeah, look at your girl. Yeah,
Darlene.
Yeah, your girl been a Raiders fan since the 80s, son.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who's a bandwagon fan?
Exactly. Yo, John, I'm with you, John.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you,
Hold
bro.
on, who's a bandwagon fan? Yeah, we know.
Anybody-
Yeah, hold up,
I'm just
Montana.
talking smack.
I'll let you get to your third. I think he was calling Darlene a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, I was just messing around.
You know what I'm saying? But Black, anything,
problem.
any baggage you want to bring into week 2 with you, or any high spirits?
Let me tell you something. We're gonna lose next week, but we're 1-0. Y'all, none of y'all can say that, huh?
What do you guys play?
I think we got the Saints. We opened up out Las Vegas, so I think we got the Saints.
Yeah,
They
you're
about
done.
to draw us off. But at least we're 1-0.
You're done.
What up, Montana?
You're done,
What about
son.
you guys?
I mean, y'all undefeated tonight. Yo, y'all undefeated tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And hold up, and y'all defeated.
Listen,
All right.
everybody
Well,
win
yeah,
every
we're
now
gonna
and
get
then,
into
bro.
that. We're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Also,
Oh yeah, hold
I
up.
want
The
to
Eagles
say what's
suck.
up to Eric.
Shout that out.
What's going on? What's going on, brother? How you feeling tonight? You know what I mean? Montana, because you got all the energy. We're gonna go to the losers circle. We need to know. Is your
I
team
don't
win?
like this topic.
In
Wow.
Montana, we all lost. We all lost, yeah, except for Black Earth.
Her team lost just like that internet service right now, losing. Just losing.
Hey,
I know.
get it
Come
in,
on.
bro. Get it on out. Get it all out. He been waiting all day for this.
Hold on. You ready to speak?
God,
There's
Montana, you ready?
a couple things. One, I've been talking. Can no one hear me?
Yes.
No, you froze up. Yeah, we hear you
Well,
now.
we can hear you now, yeah, but we didn't hear you talking
Okay.
before.
So just like Eli, we don't have an offensive line as usual. Our defensive line is fantastic now, and Ingram did not do his job.
Okay.
Shepard did.
All right. You got some hot
Bullshit.
takes.
The whole thing was bullshit. We should have fucking beat the shit out of them. We should have beat the shit out of them. But did we? No.
Nope.
We had
And
them.
my wife, dumb tight. My wife is super tight. She ain't
Oh,
like
I
that
can't.
game last night either. You know what I'm saying? The shit got quiet. I went upstairs and I was like, "Yo, babe, what happened to the game?" And she was like,
No, don't.
Like-
You said that to her?
"I wasn't.
You should have
I
been like,
wasn't
babe, you want
trolling.
a back?
Oh shit.
I wasn't trolling
You should
because
have been
my
like,
wife.
babe, you want a back? You want a back rub?
Nah, check this out though, Montana. The Niners, that's my squad, right? We went through some horrific years. And my wife, "Oh, you not a real football fan. You turn your games off if you losing, yada yada, right?
Yep.
I don't care. I watch my team if we losing or not, right? I don't care. She terrorizes me. So I go upstairs last night, you know. I think I went to take a shower or something. And I'm like, "Yo, what's going on? Why the game ain't on?"
Yeah. It's like that sometimes.
I'm like, "Yo, this ain't like you. Like, what's going? You usually watch the games all the way through." She was like, "Nah." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got, man.
You're a
Any
dick.
more thoughts, Montana? Is there any other jewels you would like to
Big
bring?
man.
Is there any jewels that you would like to bring with you week 2? Froze up again, man. Yeah, pause for the cause. Let me see if I can bring her out and bring her back in. No, she's still frozen. But y'all, I want to take this time to get to the comments real quick. We have Lucky that says, "Yo, see, as a fan, you aren't stable." What do you mean? What is he talking about? Oh, you talking about you, Black?
Yeah, he was mad. He's mad. He big mad too.
Joanna, JoJo is back. She says, "As a female that don't give a damn about sports, is it appropriate to root for whatever team my man likes? And do men really care how women feel about teams?" Absolutely.
That's a
Yeah.
great question.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Do men, hold up, is it appropriate to root for whatever team my man likes? Sure. Because that just shows, that just shows support for your man. You know what I'm saying? So I big up that. I definitely big up that, man. I mean, support. You know what I'm saying? Support your man, yeah. That's fire. Even if you don't know what's going on. Go
Right.
my man's team. That's fire. You know what I'm saying?
He just got a 3-pointer.
I know, right?
And do men really care? This is a layered question. Do men really care how women feel about teams? Yeah. Because you're fans just like us. We're all humans at the end of the day. It's not a man or woman thing. And they are genuine football fans. Like, I'm sure Lady E likes the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Montana
Now she do.
definitely watches. No, right? Montana likes the Giants. She's a huge Giants fan. My wife is a huge Giants fan. So, yeah, they know football.
Actually root against your man. while you watching
Yeah.
the game. You might get slapped up, or
Don't do
or
that.
you be
Don't do
taken
that.
out.
Don't do
You might get taken out.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't know what goes on in your home, JoJo. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Kidney
close on.
shots is a must.
All right, we got Eric Justice that says my serve is good and I got Hurricane offshore about to hit. Oh,
Oh, be
oh
careful.
man.
So, peace and blessings,
Man.
Eric, B.
Hey, yo,
Where's
but
that?
I'll tell you what, man. Thank you for tuning in tonight, man. I mean,
Yeah, man.
I'm saying that's fire. I'm glad you was here to join us, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tanya says Patriots
Okay.
won. I know. Who cares, right? LOL. My team, though. Missing Brady, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was weird.
Cam pulled it together for y'all, though.
Yeah, he did.
Cam
It was-
definitely
yeah.
came through in the cut, and I couldn't believe it because I had y'all losing. I don't know why to the Dolphins. Like, who can't beat the Dolphins, right? But I don't know. I was just like, he just looked very uninterested in football and interested in everything else with his little crazy yellow ass suit. He came out the whip looking like a leprechaun. Y'all see what he was wearing this weekend, man? He looked very strange.
Man,
Looks like he's
dude.
on super drugs, hard drugs.
You know what? Honestly, I was kind of. I mean, it was a little loud, but it was kind of fly, but it was a little loud. It was a little loud. It was a
Yo,
little
Black.
loud.
Yo, Black.
He ain't even listening. But
yeah.
you know what? I kind of felt like the Patriots was going to win. I mean, they looked okay. I mean, you got one of the best coaches in the history of football coaching. The team was already good to go. They just needed a decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I knew they were going to win. But let me talk about my sorry ass Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
First of all, it would have been nice if, well, I missed the game because we was casted, but you know, we got robbed again as usual. You know, the American people love us, but they hate us at the same time. Everybody deep down inside is a Dallas Cowboy, you know, fan in their hearts, in their spirits, but they just don't want to see us win, man. They don't want to see us win. They keep
y'all don't want
want
to see y'all win. What you talking about? Y'all lost, y'all.
Come on,
What you
man.
mean we don't want to see you win? I don't want to see y'all win.
I mean, all I remember is my man was wide open, reached out a little bit, touched a defender, and then, you know, got a penalty on him. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. Then we didn't give Zeke the ball enough. You know, we need Skip Bayless to be our coach, man. We're going to get Skip Bayless to be our coach.
Big Kev, you're such a
we
winner.
need
I don't know how for a team like that.
Hey, man, this is my blood, man. That's where I'm from. I'm from Texas, man. I was born in Dallas. This is my blood.
Okay.
Because I damn sure as hell ain't going to be a Texans fan. So you can forget that shit, but it is what it is. Hey, everybody win every now and then. So congratulations to your bullshit ass team. Y'all won. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna be crying on Sunday. It's all good.
I will.
Hating.
Hold
The
up,
haters,
Big Blue
bro.
back. Hold up, big blue back.
Yeah. Chills nails. Hey, yo, chills nails, y'all. You heavy hating this week one. Y'all happy y'all undefeated. I give it up, man. Hey, yo, man. Give me a virtual back, man. Because I don't know if this is going to last too long and you're just going to be miserable after Sunday.
Hold up, y'all gonna lose next week too. Y'all about to start.
Okay, no doubt. We'll get into that. Hey, yo, check this out.
This is a good
JoJo
comment,
said-
man.
JoJo says, in all honesty, when I see 6 6-foot bimbos commenting on interviewing sports folks like they know what they're talking about, my first thought is why? What is that wrong to y'all?
Yeah, that's hate.
Yeah.
That's straight up hating. That's
Yeah, I think that is hate.
that's
That definitely qualifies as hatred because you typed a female 6-foot bimbos, right? Commenting and interviewing sports folks, 6-foot bimbos. Yeah, that's hate. That's definitely hate. Like, call it whatever, but I don't think you have a business meddling into men's sports. Nah, there's tons of females that would disagree.
Yeah, it's not just a man's sport.
Yeah,
A lot of females love football, basketball, soccer, tennis, whatever, like all sports.
Yep.
Maybe you just don't have any friends who like sports.
Oh,
facts.
shots fired.
Nah, that is
But
big facts.
And today we got female coaches and female refs. I mean, there's a lot of women out there that know sports. Them ladies on the sidelines, those women, they know they can break sports. They can break football down really good. Most of them anyway.
Oh yeah, we have a female offensive coordinator on our team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
why
Lady E.
Just look at
Lady E.
Montana. Montana loves football.
That's
She
messed up.
loves her team. She watches them. She's like into it. There you go. There's a woman who loves football.
That's
Lady
why
E,
my
did
parents
you-
are emotional now.
Yo, Lady E, did your team win?
No.
What are you talking about?
Hey, first of all, let's get it clear. Who is your team? Who is your team?
My team
Eagles?
is the Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Even though, yes, we do kind
Tom
of suck.
Brady.
We do
Tom
kind
Brady. I was rooting for him.
of, but okay, our regular who is it? Our regular Drew Brees, the quarterback,
Like I said, Drew Brees.
way better than Tom Brady that game. Okay, Tom Brady
Nope.
threw 2 interceptions, and the interceptions led to touchdowns. So I don't know how he could do better than Drew Brees.
Okay.
Did you
Let the
watch?
ladies go at it on this one.
Did you watch it, Montana? You watched the game?
Of course, my son is a Patriots fan and he loves Tom Brady. And he had an offensive line with the Patriots. He does not Buccaneers. All of a sudden, guess what? He's not great, is he?
Yo, where did Drew Brees come from?
He's not great.
Saints.
But
He came from the Chargers. Went to the
Wait,
Saints.
Drew Brees
Yeah,
came from the Saints, and then they played the Saints? Wow.
See, she
I know.
know it.
That's crazy.
Wow. And did you know that Drew Brees and Tom Brady played together in college?
You bullshitting.
Oh,
Shut
shit.
up, Lady E. Lady E dropping jewels. She
What?
dropping jewels tonight.
She got her Sports Center's notes and shit.
Hey.
You go. Look
Yeah.
at you and shit.
Yeah,
Hold on. Was that college or high school?
That was college. We played in college.
Yeah,
They
don't
were
sit
like-
here and act like you know what you're talking about, Lady E.
I do
I
know.
know, right?
Look it up.
Tom Brady went to Michigan.
No.
She's
they
like,
were
and
together in
they was in
college.
band camp together back in the day.
Mm.
Tom
yeah, I
Brady
can't
didn't-
keep the helmet right now.
All right, yo, check this out. Yo, your man Miguel said, I see you. I see you. He also says, my team lost. I'm a Jets fan. I've been a Jets fan since Deion Sanders played for the Cowboys. Okay.
Damn, that's a long ass
Gee.
time.
Yo,
You've
Deion
been
Sanders
miserable
also
a long time.
came. Deion Sanders came here and got a ring, bro.
So how long
I
you been
remember
depressed?
that, bro.
No, Miguel, how long you been depressed?
I know, right?
Jeez.
He got a sweet ass jacket though. That jet shit is pretty fly. That's about all
Who
he got. on
says,
that, though.
so Clip Black and Cav, y'all
Yep.
sit there and watch full WNBA
Yep.
games? No, my Knicks
I
suck.
do.
I don't even watch NBA games. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
volleyball too.
I don't. No.
Ass is jiggling. You talking about going to the hoop?
Hmm. All right, so let
I'll
me-
watch. I'll watch. Some of
let's
them,
not
some of them
ignore
ladies
that
can ball.
those girls don't even look like girly girls. What girls,
Shit.
right? My wife is the most girly girl you probably ever meet. She dressed fly with freaking all sorts of name, you know what I'm saying? Name brands and designs. Like, fucking it. She a dial giant.
Lingerie league.
I don't know. Do they do
Hey.
it like that down? Because she lives over by you, Lady E. Do they do it like that? Like, is like fans, female fans, as far as sports goes, are they divided? Like, girls do girls things and guys do guy things? Like, is that a thing down there?
I
No.
was in Tampa. That wasn't
Because I'm gonna be real with you. Every girl I've ever been with.
There's so many girls that like I used to go to the Bucks games all the time with my mom. Like I grew up around
Mhm.
football. My stepdad was a college football coach. So every Sunday, Thursday, Monday, football was on all day at our house. So I grew up around it, and my mom had season tickets to the Bucks. So I was like going to almost like every game with her. So no, like there's girly girls dressed there. There's tomboy girls, like everything, all kinds.
Yo, JoJo, just to answer your question though, I don't watch basketball, period, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch the NBA right now.
Nope.
I mean,
You're gonna have to turn your card in, bro.
Yo,
You're gonna have to
I got
turn your
story to
card
tell
in.
y'all.
You ain't watching basketball?
Nah, bro. Sorry.
Yo, I used to
All
date
right.
a Jets fan. That was the best time ever. Let me tell
All
you
right,
why.
so yeah.
Their team was always losing.
Yeah, check this out. Did my team lose? Yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? I think this is gonna be a real sleeper season, y'all. It's 2020. I think fucking like the Washington Redskins is gonna win the Super Bowl.
I know, right? They won, though.
You can't even
They
say that
won.
with a straight face. You
Not the
can't even
Redskins
say
anymore.
that with a straight face.
I
They're
bet
not
you
going
some
anywhere,
weird
dude.
shit
No.
like that happens this year, though. I bet you. Like,
Nope.
it's gonna be
Nope.
a team you never thought on some bullshit that fucking goes to the
Nope.
Super Bowl in 2020 because this has been a fuckery year.
Yeah.
All right.
It
That's
ain't gonna
my
be
thought.
Giants.
Disagree.
Hey, real quick, go ahead and say it, bro. Y'all rebuilding? Is that what's going on?
We ain't rebuilding.
You sure?
We built to last. We
I'm
good.
just trying to give you an out right now, man.
Everybody just shaking up from civil unrest. And COVID.
Hold up, Kev.
Um,
They play the Jets next week, so they might get a win next week. Then they play the Giants. Then they.
All right. Next topic.
All right.
Yeah. How do you feel about actors wearing masks in commercials, John?
That's
How do you feel about actors wearing the mask in commercials? Kev, I'm going right to you because you jumped. Man, yeah, I saw you down there. You jumped on that.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
listen,
What's up?
this shit is corny as hell. I mean, I get it. They trying to, push the whole let's all be safe agenda and shit, but look, we know y'all in a safe environment. Y'all going through all these protocols and bubbles that y'all working in. We know y'all ain't got to wear the mask, so take the damn mask off. You know what I'm saying? They social distancing like a motherfucker
Exactly.
behind the scenes. So stop. They need to just stop.
Mm.
Shoot your bullshit ass commercials so I can turn the channel while y'all trying to sell me 3 Big Macs for $2. Okay, we don't need to see that shit. I'm just trying to see how they gonna do a Popeye's chicken commercial with a damn mask on. That's gonna be interesting as hell.
That should go ahead.
This chicken is finger licking good.
Yeah,
The mask off.
that's what it would be if I didn't have this damn mask on.
I can't agree more. That is exactly
Yep.
how I feel about it. Exactly how I
It's-
feel about it. Are you kidding me? You guys are pushing this shit a little too hard.
Yeah,
Like, stop. We get it. We get
I
it.
feel like a old white man who was pissed off at the NFL for the Black Lives Matter shit when I see shit like that. I'm just bullshit. I'm just being
That's
funny,
one way
y'all.
to feel.
What the fuck, Kev? Word? That's what we doing tonight?
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just bullshitting.
Peace. Lady E, if I'm ever caught in any sports event in Florida, you better believe there gotta be some beer involved.
Hello, girl. It's
Have
like,
you been?
Exactly.
Because that's like driving with your mask on alone in the car with the windows up.
exactly.
Have you been a Rays fan?
I think Montana froze up again.
Yep.
Did she? I don't know. Yeah, she froze
I
up.
hear her, but she's frozen.
Yeah. Lady E, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about actors wearing masks in commercials?
I believe with JoJo's comment right there. Why? Like, what is the point? Like, you're in a studio, there's nobody around you. Like, what? We can't read your lips, we can't see your mouth, we can't see your expressions. It's like you're not close to anybody. I don't understand what the point. I know a lot of celebrities are like forcing it or condoning it or like, making sure like, oh, if I'm wearing a mask, you should too, that kind of thing. I get that. Hey, Amber. But so I don't get it. I do not get it. And I mean,
What's up?
what? No, I looked this up too because I did a little research. If you want to know the statistics on,
Hey, yo, Lady E, stop acting like you know what you're talking about. Come up with statistics.
She out here doing book reports and shit. She doing
Yeah.
book reports on.
Okay, acting like you know something. Let me see
Right.
some statistics, yo. Statistics.
No, I just because I was looking up, commercials and shit, and like I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know why they do it. But I did read that when ads have subtle mentions of masks or they're wearing masks, 48% of viewers express positive sentiment towards a brand, while 33% reacted negatively, and 19% had neutral or mixed feelings.
Kind of like Black Earth over there.
Basically, it's for the views, really. It's for people want, like, okay, this person is wearing a mask and they're promoting a product, and they're like, people are more susceptible of, going and getting that product or purchasing it or whatever because they're wearing a mask and they're supporting it. And
Really?
that's the whole thing. Yep.
You saying people support more of the wearing of the mask in the commercial?
They see their favorite actor.
That's like actual. Okay.
Because they say, okay, the business is supporting the actor who's wearing the mask, and we're like, yeah, we're safe. Our business is safe, or our business is taking these measures to make sure that you guys are healthy and safe and all that shit. But in a commercial, I'm like, really,
politicians are
not anywhere any near anybody. Like, I don't get it. But
yeah.
That's
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense if the commercial's about it, a certain environment. But if it's a damn beer commercial and they had down Buffalo Wild Wings eating chicken wings, watching football with a mask on, that shit don't add up. It don't make sense.
Exactly.
If you're a FedEx driver, that makes some sense. You know what I'm saying?
None of
Yeah,
it. None of it.
it's wicked. Yeah, y'all want to see another magic trick? Check this out. I'm about to make Montana and Kev disappear. Bang. They're trying to prove a point. Wear a mask. I get it. But where were they wearing a condom on a commercial when AIDS was quickly spreading
Woo.
in the 80s? I don't think we were that smart in the 80s, JoJo. Yeah, Black Earth. Were you done with your thought, Lady E? Or
We
not?
were still like riding in the back of station wagons in the 80s with no seatbelts on. That was in the 80s. Nobody cared about wearing
Hell
condoms,
yeah.
having like
That's true.
rave parties and concerts and drugs and all that. Like, no.
E, smoking
That's
wasn't
true.
even bad for you back then. They used to smoke with us kids right in the back. Just
In
chilling.
the car,
No kid seats, no nothing.
With the windows rolled up. With the windows rolled up too.
Yeah.
hot box in it. Hot box
Yeah. With your kids in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's how we used to do
in
it.
the restaurants, like all that stuff.
Big facts. So Black Earth, are you done with that?
Hey,
Or-
now, while we're talking about masks and shit, on some real note, this Thursday we're gonna drop our own line of masks. Clockwatch masks coming out there. You're gonna have the gator neck. We're gonna have the regular mask. We're gonna have the little pouch and shit like that too. We about to drop that couple shirts coming out. Stay tuned so you can get you a mask, so you can be an actor wearing Clockwatch mask too. So you can be in your movie, in your video with the video host with the mask on and shit. That's how we doing it, Clockwatch. And back to your regular schedule program. So I don't feel any really way about it. It's really about people that support. It's really about monkey see, monkey do. So they see their favorite actors they see them wearing a mask. They will wear a mask and they'll feel like, oh, well, he supports masks. You know what? So do I. I'm going to wear a mask because my favorite actor is wearing a mask. And that's all to it.
Is that the voice they use?
Oh, wow.
Well, they use it like.
Yeah, that's how I picture one particular guy in our group's voice as, but God. Yeah. My man Big Head.
What's up, Brandon? What's up?
Yo, Big Head Brandon, yeah. I just picture him going, you know what I mean? I hear him doing that in my head. Whenever I read his shit, But that's your thought. Yeah, that's your thought, Black. That's your thoughts.
Miss you guys.
There's gonna be fire.
Brandon, don't listen to that.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah. Forehead.
We appreciate you.
Yo, son. Yeah. Yo, B. But that's your thoughts right there, Black. That's what you got.
Well, I thought about it and I gave it some thought, and I came to the conclusion that and it really didn't make sense to me. So, I'm going to have to say that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It doesn't sway me either.
I hear that. I wish we could make masks to cover like heads, but check this out.
Like you should wear your mask on your forehead.
Oh, Joanna is getting at Mr. Big. She said, I see that eyebrow up, Mr. Big. Or are you Kev tonight?
Oh, he's Kev. He's Kev tonight.
I'm whoever you would like me to be tonight.
We got open invite dialogue. Yo, what happened to Montana? Disappeared. Montana just disappeared. Montana, if you're watching, please come back to us.
She's coming. She's fixing her internet. She's coming.
Beautiful. That's what's up. So I'm gonna comment on this one too. So I'll bring this comment back when she gets back. But at the same time, how do I feel about actors wearing masks in commercials? So first of all, my wife, I always talk about my wife, right? I'm a full mask supporter. Like, please get away from me with the unknown. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what you got. I didn't get it yet. So no, I'm not trying to get it. I'm shook out here. I can't hold you. I'm very shook of the unknown. So, but I will say this. Excuse me. I will say this. I'm drinking my beers on Sunday. I'm watching the game. And I saw, I think, a Verizon commercial or a Sprint commercial. And Shorty had the wackest mask on. She definitely need to get her a clock watch mask when we get it popping on Thursday. But she had the wackest gray with the black outline mask on. And she was like, yeah, 4G. And I'm like, yo, babe, I don't know if I like these fucking mask commercials. You know what I'm saying? I hit it with one of those. Like, I really don't know if I like these fucking mask commercials, man. They kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, I feel, connection with the person that's trying to sell me a product. If a ninja is trying to sell me something, are you gonna buy it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like not looking somebody in the eye when you're selling them something. What it is when you're watching TV, you're trying to escape, right? And if you watching television, you see somebody with a mask on, it's like, oh shit, I forgot. We in this pandemic shit.
Like, what if we were all wearing masks during this podcast? You know what I'm saying? Like,
if I was on the other side watching a podcast with a bunch of people wearing masks, I would definitely click off that shit. You can't be safe in your own environment. Well, he should be because he out in public.
Well, but still, like, what if we were just? I don't get it.
Well, I got some fly ass masks, so I was just, I'm good. I throw my shit on, but I would definitely leave a comment about how lame that shit looked. I'm like, that is not.
Yeah, I left mine in the whip. Yeah, I left mine in the whip. Yeah, I ain't
like, I can no longer support Clockwatch due to
just like black. It's just black.
Check this out though. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just not used to seeing these type of commercials. Now, my daughter, she's a child model, you know what I'm saying? And she just shot a commercial for Tide this weekend.
Cool. No
mask. You know what I'm saying? No mask at all. Like I saw the photo shoots from the actual video commercial that she was doing, and there was no mask whatsoever. And, let me give a shout out to her real quick. She out here doing her thing. But at the same time, man, like it's just, for me, it's a disconnect with what you're trying to sell me. Like you said, Kev, it's like somebody's trying to sell you something without looking you in your eyes. There's no trust there, Ninjas are deadly, man. So I don't know what are they gonna do to me. Like at the end of the day.
All right, well, check this out, right? Your daughter doing a damn Tide commercial. You can't be in no cleaner environment than doing a damn Tide commercial. I mean, shit, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Hey, you're gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna be all right if you watch a commercial with a mask.
We got JoJo out here again. She says they're trying to prove a point. Where? Oh no, she said that already. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next. She says, I see that. Okay, we went to that as well. And then she says, Lady E, I must say, I like your background these couple of episodes, girl. Giving you a big up on your backdrop.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I heard it's all about the backdrop nowadays, though.
Huh?
I said I did hear that it's all about the backdrop now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm working
for podcasters.
Working on it. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I got one coming.
Man, listen, man, we need to sell merchandise, and then I can afford a backdrop, all right? Like, we all do this for free, all right?
Actually,
when we get lit.
I'm collecting another one of these, and I'm actually going to make it into a coffee table, okay? So stay tuned for that. I will post the before and after pictures of my coffee table. Can't wait. Pinterest idea. Hello.
Hey, for real though, make sure you get permission when you're stealing them down pallets. We don't want to get your ass to have to bail you out of jail for stealing pallets.
I got my job, okay?
You know what I'm saying?
My job.
All right. Yo, if ever Montana comes back, remind me to bring this topic back up, please.
She's having trouble logging back in. She doesn't have the I sent her the StreamYard and she says that it's PowerP.
It's the Cricket wireless service. Okay, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just kidding.
Maybe one of you guys can send it to her. I don't know.
I got you. I'll do that in a sec. But check. We're gonna go to our last topic for tonight. Bang. With civil unrest and COVID restrictions, has football become weird? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around the room, and I'm looking for energy. I think I'm gonna start with Lady E. Ooh, ladies first.
I think it definitely has become weird. I think everything has become weird since COVID and the civil unrest. There's like not a lot of fans in the stadium. It's not that much. It's not the way it used to be. And not a lot of people are able to go and enjoy the games. So it's kind of disappointing for most people. And I'm sure it's disappointing for the players too, how they can't, that kind of like amps them up. It's like the more fans out there, the more they're like, let's get pumped kind of thing. And the civil unrest, I know, there's a lot of shit going on with that. And I just feel like nothing has been solved after, last season versus this season. So
that's all right.
So that's basically, I don't think it's just not the same, ever since, sorry, I don't remember his name. I'm so bad with names, but he took a knee.
Colin Kaepernick? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So ever since that, I feel like there has always been some like kind of hostile vibes with that. And I just, I think we were going to talk about this other subject. I'm not sure if we're talking about that tonight, but with like the booing and stuff with,
well, let me ask you this. How do you feel? Do you feel like the energy are you saying the energy is not good, or is it the actual action? Is the action the same, or is it just the energy different?
I think the energy is definitely different, just because like people aren't able to live a normal life right now. But it's like there's people that go to the games for entertainment and they want to see the players play, but they don't support the players. They don't support what they're doing with their lives. They don't support or what they're doing outside football. It's like it's just for their entertainment. It's like it's not equality, you know? It's just making it's like basically like you have to play for me and entertain me, and I don't have to support everything that you do in your life, or you're just here for my entertainment, basically. And that like football is way more, I think, than that, or just anybody, any kind of sports player. What they do outside of playing sports is what really matters, and a lot of people don't realize the things that people do. They're just like, I like football, I'm gonna watch you. If you don't perform, if you don't do what I want, then I'm gonna have a problem, you know, that kind of thing.
I feel you.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what you got out of like all of the booing and stuff.
Well,
that craziness that was going on.
The booing for the Kansas City, I don't know if we're touching on that subject tonight.
I mean, it's all a part of it.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, it's all part of it.
So, I mean, I watched the video. I heard it, and I just think it was like really disrespectful. It was uncalled for, disgusting. What they were doing was showing unity, acceptance, love, compassion, peace, and strength. And the fact that they would get booing, like that's what I was saying. It was like, you know, you're booing these players who are playing for you. Like they're showing out and they're doing what they have to do for you, like, and for the fans and all that stuff. And you can't even respect them enough to be quiet when they're asking for a moment of silence, or you can't even like respect their decision to show unity on the field and have a moment of silence. Like, and I heard somebody yell, "Play football." Like that, like nobody gives up. Like those racist ass people in the stands don't give a fuck about unity or the players or what they go through on a daily basis or how they were brought up or went through in their lives to make them want to show unity or make them want to take a knee. They don't even give a shit about that. They're just like, play football. Like, I want to watch football. Like some spoiled ass, rich, racist motherfuckers out there just like playing the puppet, dance for me, you know, that kind of thing. And it just makes me sick. It's disgusting.
Go. That was a powerful take. I respect all of that. Like real shit. Right. Here we go. I'm gonna get into these comments real quick because JoJo was out here, and I want to thank her for supporting the stream. You know, wow, yeah, you made me, you took me aback a little with that one. I see exactly what you mean. All right. She says, yeah, we got into that. Says your background sucks, Clip. She hating. You can get off camera laughing, but we can see you in a glass door behind laughing my ass off. Whatever. Stop hating. I'm saying, make me lit and buy some merchandise. You know what I'm saying? When we get the Clockwatch pieces popping, we make us lit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be out here trying to sell some things, man. You know, you got the merchandise popping. This Thursday, I believe we go live with the masks. We go live with the t-shirts. I heard we got condoms. I don't know. We'll see how lucky y'all. She also says, so in summary, do men as a whole do want women that educates herself about sports, informs herself an opinion about it? Serious question. Yes.
That's a good question.
It doesn't matter because you're asking, well, guys love a girl more if they're sports. I would say no. Because if you love a woman, you're going to love her regardless and take her for who she is. Bad for covering you up there, Cap. You're gonna respect her, who she is, and take her for who she is. But does it help that you have a common denominator in a particular sport? Yeah. That you can click with her on that level? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey man, hold up a sign.
The only guy,
Mhm.
the only person. Even though my wife is a Giants fan, Sundays are way more lit for us because we're both into it. You know what I'm saying? We both have conversations throughout the week about our teams. Whether she's hating, I'm hating, whatever. Whether I'm trolling, she's trolling, whatever. It makes it that much more fun when football season comes around. So, can you do it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think it's just about maybe the woman doesn't have to be involved with the sport, whatever the sport is. Maybe she's not into it, but as long as she supports her man watching it or supports him, you know, going to games or whatever, you know, everybody has their own lives and everybody has their own hobbies that they're into. You don't have to have the same hobbies as your man for it to make it work. Like that's what brings people together is differences. So, I mean, yeah, I'm a football fan, but I don't really like watch it on a regular basis. And, you know, if I like going to games though, like I like going to the games or, I mean, if somebody asks me to the games, I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's go. And I'll support, you know, whatever that they want to do. But I mean, you don't have to like, don't put a show on. Don't be fake about it if you're not really into it. Just be upfront and honest. Like, hey, I'm not really into it. Maybe I don't know about it. Maybe learn a little bit more about it. Ask questions. Go to the games. Maybe watch the game with him. Maybe if you still don't understand it, that's fine. But you know, just act like you're involved, or not act like you're involved, but just be a little bit more involved. Ask questions. And if you're still not into it after that, that's perfectly fine. I'm sure you can find a lot of other things to do with your time while he's watching a game.
One day. True words never spoken. And you also asked, what if she loves my arch nemesis? Well, my wife does love my arch nemesis, and that would be the Giants. So here. Definitely does. I became a Niners fan on the strength of an NFC championship game in the '88. You know what I'm saying? When we kicked the Giants' ass that game, and I felt like the rest of my family was dick eating the Giants. So I'm like, man, I'm going for the red team. So they ended up winning, and I've been rocking out with them since. I mean, shit, 5 rings later, here we are, right? So
here we go.
That's right. But all right. Hold on. Let's get into her comments real quick because there's a dialogue. She says, I've had experiences where my significant other was very strong about who they supported. Even a joke in my part was enough to cause an argument. Oh, okay. So I learned to stay away from what I don't know. Okay.
That's just the wrong guy.
I mean, yeah, he sounds pretty toxic though, unless like you were really. That's why your bum ass team is losing right now.
Well,
she was sort of like I don't know the dynamic of the conversation, you know. So
right, they could have been in the middle of a playoff run or something like that.
Yeah,
but that's a little much, man. That's a little.
There was this conversation in the middle of his team playing. That's the then yes, that was an argument. And even if you were joking, like you can't do that while he's watching a game. No, this is this is before or after, not after, because they might lose and then he'll be like really pissed.
But see, that's the respect, right? Like at the same time, like my wife, I gotta do that to her too. Like I ain't gonna run down on her mid game and be like, "Hey, yo, I can't believe he missed that joint." Who's he thinking? Like, I'm not gonna do that to her because I know it's fucking problems. You know what I'm saying?
There's a time and place, okay?
All right, let me
Feel it out.
let me bring this home for to answer that question. So the reality of it is that there's a sweet spot for ladies when it comes to especially like sports. Like here's a sweet spot you want to be in. Your man don't want you sitting there knowing it so well. Y'all breaking down film. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to do that with you. But if you know it well enough to be able to see what like a pass interference is, or holding call, or a bad call, or a good call, or a good play, you can chime in on something like that. That's like the sweet spot you want to be in. Yeah, your man don't want you sitting there next to him talking about routes and shit like that during a football game. I mean, that might be a little much for some dudes. And here's the thing too: if your man is so uptight about football and you say something to try to be funny or something, I mean, that's just a little too much. But here's a little secret. If your man team lose and he need to go for a walk, he outside crying. Yeah,
And when he gets back in, he wants to go.
yeah, he probably crying.
Oh, what was that, Eve? What was that?
I said when he comes back inside, he's gonna want a blowjob. So be ready, girl.
Yeah. Well, yes. So and we appreciate that.
That makes all their problems disappear.
Yeah.
Everything's better now.
Well, temporarily. And temporary, unless he in a fantasy football league.
Jeez. All right, yo, Kev, how you feel about? Well, get back to the dialogue real quick. JoJo, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta wrap this up. She's burying us, yeah, but you know what? We appreciate that, man. Absolutely. All right. So she says, "Nah, I'm talking about a Cowboys fan. Those fuckers are vicious."
Yes, they are.
Oh, you know enough to keep me in my place. Got it, Don Julio.
That's why
trying.
That's why I'm here to help you. That's why I'm here to drop this. All
right, well, Don Julio, yeah, we need you to comment on this. Will civil unrest and COVID restrictions has football become weird, bro? What's up?
Well, the reality of it is, it's always been the same for us. I mean, as Black folks, it's always been the same. The only difference is now people are a lot more vocal about it. Now, here's something you might find interesting, though. Now, they've been pumping in noises from previous games, right? Just to keep people, to give it some consistency, right? Well, how do we know they didn't pump that booing in from a previous game from last year or from the year when Colin Kaepernick started taking these? So we don't know if that was the actual crowd, because those boos seem really loud to me. Mm-hmm. So it could have been from some games from way back.
But then somebody yelled "play football" and like they were yelling stuff. Did you hear that?
Well, no, he's not talking about that particular game. He's talking about as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
So other teams were being booed too?
No, there were some stadiums though that were completely fucking empty. We're talking like 12 people in the whole stadium. And you would hear full blown cheers. Like, where is that coming from?
Yeah, because they're pumping crowd noise into the stadium. I mean, listen, is it the only thing to me that's weird about it is not seeing the fans in the stadium, but they watching it on TV, so it's not weird. But I will say that the action is better, especially during the basketball games. Basketball is a lot better because they ain't being distracted by all the celebrities in the crowd and all the fans and the family. They can actually just pay attention to the sport. So I think basketball is really pretty good. Football is going to get better, and it was still good even though they didn't have a preseason. But is it weird? No, I don't think it's weird. It's just different. Because at the end of the day, these people are getting paid to play the game. And if they don't play, their ass will get cut off the team, especially in football. So they still got to play for that job. So
that's big facts.
Where you at, bro? Uh-oh.
I switched locations, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Good?
Move.
Yo, Black. Big out. Shout out to Sarah.
Yeah, what's up, Sarah? Appreciate you. I'm in the building.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
How you feel about this, man? You think the civil unrest?
The football's not weird for the civil unrest about the COVID restrictions. Yeah, but really when you play in the sport, you don't really like. You're not really paying attention to their ass anyway. To be honest with you, like if you remember the days we on that field on the gridiron, all you hear was on that field anyway.
That's right.
You hear like when you score a touchdown, you hear people fans and shit like that. But when you on that field, all you care about is hearing the play, your assignments, and make sure you hit that motherfucker that'll score. When you're in your mind and your mental, you black out anything anyway. So football to them is not weird. It's us because we're used to seeing people cheer and jeer and shit like that. But when I'm watching the game, I don't pay attention to the fan anyway.
Right.
So
Thanks.
it ain't nothing to me. It's business as usual.
And you know what? The pageant, like college football is a little weird because of the pageantry of college football. Yeah. That's a little weird, but
yeah, when you're in college, you play for the cheers and the boos, so that amps you up and shit like that. Because you're placating to your university. Because basically, football in college is like cheerleading. You're basically you want to hear the crowd roar. When you're home and you know your crowd's the loudest. That's how you get down because you get amped.
right.
But in NFL, you're paid. You better do your job, like Cap said. You're out there fighting for your career. The average lifestyle of a football player is like 3.5 years or some shit. That's crazy when you think about it. 3.5 years is the average NFL career. Ain't that some shit?
That's why you got to get that money while you can.
Yeah. So
I hear you. All right. I'm gonna touch on this comment real quick, and then says JoJo says, okay, so with all this said, is it so bad for a woman to choose to stay away from it? Like, can we just stay in the kitchen simmering winners?
Only if you
if you right, I don't think you're wrong. If you have no interest in football, like Lady E said earlier, don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it. If it's just not your bag, your cup of tea, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we can tell when you're being fake about being genuine, you know? And I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say, like, we would much rather you be real. You know what I mean? So don't fake it. Just go in.
Hey, Joanne, you just do you. And you know what? Your man should have you sitting right next to him. So on a break, you can go get him a drink.
You can sit right next to them, you're opening, being on your phone, whatever you want to do, sit next to him, just support him. Don't understand. Or you could be in the kitchen cooking him some food, appetizers, whatever, getting his refills on drinks, like whatever. Even if you don't understand like what's going on, even if you asked him or tried to learn and you still don't get it, you still don't understand. Just for me, like if I had a man who was watching football and stuff, I would, make sure there was some food for him, some drinks for him, whatever.
I don't need that.
Yo, check. So
hold up before you go on that clips. Like I alluded to, I was talking about my friend I was dating was a Jets fan. Her team was always horrible. So what she was doing was bobbing and weaving. And I love that. That's how you support your man. You know what I mean?
What?
He's styling. All right. So check this out. Yeah, with civil unrest and COVID restrictions, has football become? I can't believe you stopped me for that. Has football become weird, motherfucker? Yeah. Hey, yo, you lit though. I fucked with you, bro. You lit, yo. That's my bro right there.
Hey, he always give me one everywhere.
That's my yo, son, and I can call him my bro because I've known him since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bro right there. You know what I mean? Right. So check this out. With civil unrest and COVID restrictions, has football become weird? Yeah. I'm going to say all caps, and not the caps y'all youngin' talking about, but caps lock, YES. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's become more of a political thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah.
It's become more of a political and things you should have all right, boom. So things happen over the summer, over the spring. We had Breonna Taylor, we had Ahmaud Arbery, we had George Floyd, we had all sorts of kids getting lynched around America. You know what I'm saying? And so the NFL discovers, hey, well, this is what Colin Kaepernick was talking about when he used to kneel, right? So now this football season, we got Roger Goodell apologizing and everything. You know, Colin Kaepernick did his job, right? Anyway, I'm tuning back into 2020 season, and you see just all sorts of Black Lives Matter commercials.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost fucking insulting, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Isn't it though?
It's
That's what's
pandering.
making it. That's what's making it fucking weird.
It's
You know what I'm
pandering.
saying?
Yeah.
That's what's making it fucking weird for me. Like I haven't seen so many. Oh well, Black people, you guys are cool too. Kind of fucking commercials as I did this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
don't watch commercials.
Like, cut this shit. Cut this shit. I don't want to see your fucking commercials. Arrest fucking Brett Hankinson. Arrest fucking this cop. Put him in jail who killed George Floyd. And arrest the two idiots. Well, they are arrested, but they tried to cover it up. But make sure the fucking charges stick to them. Don't tell me I'm cool. I don't need you to tell me I'm fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to tell me my fucking life matters. I know this already. We're just trying to convince you that. I don't need your fucking multi-million-dollar commercial to remind me or my kids that my life matters. You shouldn't have to fucking do that. Just give us what the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but where are the sounds coming from? This shit is weird. 12 people in the fuck.
You know what? Every Black person in America understands where you're coming from because it's not adding up. They're spending all this money on Black Lives Matter marketing. It's like, well, you could have spent that money in the communities. You know,
Didn't I say that from the gate?
So
Yo,
yeah,
Cap.
I understand that. Yeah.
Cap, you day one, you've been with us through the other podcasts and now.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when we started talking about this shit, I sort of questioned where the money was going and where it should go. Fuck these commercials, bro. I don't want to don't try to sell me a fucking Honda and tell me about how my life matters, B. You know what I'm saying?
You know
I mean,
why?
if they come out and was like, hey, for Black folks, we giving your ass 50% off of a brand new car. That's okay. Well, shit, might have to come down there and do some
We'll
test
take a handout, right? Anybody will take
drive.
anybody will take
I
something
feel
for
you, bro.
$3.99.
I feel you.
Everybody will take something for $3.99. Like, let's not get that twisted. But at the end of the day, it's just like that's what made it kind of awkward for me.
You got to understand the reason why they're doing it. It's basically it's subliminal messaging, and once you keep hearing things, then you start to believe it. Then you start to. It's a reason. It's the same reason. Like if you hear a song you hate on the radio when you first hear it, you say that shit is trash. But that fucking what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? And Clear Channel Radio is in the loop. You keep playing it. And then as you become desensitized to your hate to that song, like it's like Drake music, that's how they win. You hear it first, that's not bad. You keep hearing that Bling Hotline shit, keep hearing it like 3-4 times an hour, then you begin to become softer to it. Then it starts to stick. You start to hear it, then you start singing it, and not knowing you're singing it, and you hate the damn song. It's the same.
Yo, talk to your hater real quick.
Yeah, she posted that earlier, so why would you post that while I'm talking? So
all right, got it.
So anyway, that's basically what it is. It's this mind manipulation. It's the dumbing down of people. So you're speaking to the people that already hate you, but yet you're trying to make them, and you keep putting in their head, maybe a breakthrough of some of that hate that they're feeling. It's not for you or I. It's for the people that feel differently or they. So
you're saying that people need to be brainwashed outside it. They can't recognize and they can't compute that 1 point plus 1 equals 2. And that they need to be brainwashed into knowing that 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Very, very true.
Listen, man, the people in America believe what they believe.
As a person of color that already knows this, though, how do you feel? Does it bother you or no?
It's annoying as fuck to me personally. Because here's the thing, especially from the NFL's point of view, you spend all this fucking money on marketing Black Lives Matter and shit. And then Roger Goodell comes out and does his little fucking interview, and he still, and maybe it has something to do with a non-disclosure agreement, none of him or no coach has said, you know what, we have to give some credit to Colin Kaepernick to bring this to the attention of the league. Nobody has said nothing like that, or hey, Colin, you was right. Hey man, you need to come get on our team. None of that shit.
Goodell actually did say that though.
Yeah, he did. I was about to say that, Black.
Yeah.
He actually did. Yeah, he did. He did earlier. He admitted that he was wrong back in like June, and that he should have embraced the topic back. What was it? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
When it jumped off, he did go on record by saying that. And,
now, Roger Goodell said that, or did the league say that?
Roger Goodell
said that, but the owners weren't very happy with him saying that.
Okay. Well, see, Roger Goodell is an individual person, and yes, he's the commissioner of the league and he represents the league. But at the end of the day, don't mean shit to me. Okay, shit to me, because the reality of it is Roger Goodell, you're an educated man. You walk around all these minorities every day, all day long. You live in fucking America in 2020. You didn't know this. You couldn't address this shit a long time ago. I mean, save that shit. You missed your opportunity, bro.
I'll tell you why.
Yo, Kev is furious now. Kev is feeling everything that we felt in like June when we was rocking with that. Like real talk, Kev.
Listen, host. Now let me speak.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is that Roger Goodell works for all the owners. He's an employee. Even though that he runs the league, he still works for all of them. So he couldn't sidestep because remember his contract was up. He had to re-up his contract anyway.
That's true.
And he couldn't speak out his turn before they remove his ass.
That's
locked in where it is now. He can feel free to move about the cabin while the plane's in the air. Like he can say what everyone's saying now. There's some owners because the real issue is not even Goodell saying anything. Is why aren't the owners doing what the fuck they're supposed to do? Why aren't the owners distributing all that money they make towards the communities that they live in, that they have stadiums in? Because if you don't know it, most stadiums are put in poor urban areas because the land is cheap.
Land is cheap. I'll tell you why. Because from a billionaire point of view, listen, when you put your capital at risk, that should be enough for the people. Because here's the thing, right? When you make money and you pay taxes on it and you save your money and then you take that money and invest it in something, you're putting that money at risk. And then from their point of view, they're like, you know what, man, I built a fucking team here. I put a stadium here. I employ all these people. I'm raising tax revenues for the people. So, man, whatever, man. I've done enough. I've done enough. That's the point of view they're coming from.
But that same community is paying taxes on that stadium that you built in the area that you're not paying those taxes on. So
depends on where you.
Because look at the Las Vegas stadium that was just built. They paid real taxes on that. They've actually pushed the taxes onto the community. That's why they raise. If you get a hotel in Las Vegas, part of that percentage you're booking goes to that building, the fund of building that stadium. Plus, the rest of the tax lies on the people that live in the community. That's why Oakland did not want. That's why Oakland did not want a brand new stadium, because the taxes fall on the people, not the actual team.
That's big facts, because you have firsthand experience going through that in New York with Trump. Right? So, I definitely feel that it's just with this topic, with this particular topic. I just felt I hear what you're saying too, right? An explanation for it. I get that. It's just for me being raised with this particular knowledge already. It's really weird for you to try to acknowledge my existence through media. You know what I'm saying?
But if they weren't doing it, you would say they're not doing enough. So
I don't know. Would I know? Or would I be like it's football season?
Because now they're making it a household conversation, B. Even though they're making it the conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Not during the community, during the commercials.
You're
so
right.
Now that when you're tired of playing, when you're not watching football, then you get this message, and it's just like this. You know how the people say, "Oh, the actors don't talk about your politics and shit like that." One.
Yeah. Yep.
That is their platform. That is how they tell you who they really are. They've earned that part of to do that, but yet. This is how it works too, because you got to find some way to get to people. And the only way to get this message out there to anyone is doing something they love. The number one sport in America that we watch is football. So why not give you some knowledge in the middle? It's just like, hold up, you're married, right? So this is like when you see a Kay Jewelers commercial, you're not worried about buying that shit. You're already married. But for those people that looking that, oh, I have an idea. I'm looking to get married. I want to propose. Well, that's a good idea. It's you're feeding that knowledge. A food commercial has placed certain food commercials, cartoon toys commercials. They're all placed in particular settings, like cartoons. What are you gonna have during cartoons? All gonna be toy commercials because they want the kids to want that toy so they can tell their parent so they can buy it for Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, Black, thank you. I wanna thank you for educating me on that one because I guess I have some innate rage that I was working with. You was well kept. I can admit to that. I'm not above learning. I'm not above learning, man. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we need to have these conversations moving forward.
Black is absolutely right, and he's right about that, and I agree with that. I guess I sort of knew that. I just didn't. I guess I didn't express that in that way. But man, it's
the first look. I guess I need to, like you said, see these commercials time after time after time, weekend after weekend after weekend, in order for myself to get brainwashed and used to watching them as well. But at first glance, like you said, I'm gonna say that video is trash. That, you know what I'm saying? That song is trash at first glance. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely dig, and thank you. I want to thank you for clearing that up for me, man. Because right now, like, I was just like, yo, this like they kind of me in the
because it's not meant for us. The commercials are not made for us.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. Yep.
To add to that, so here's the thing. So, and this is to all of our white viewers out there. Look, Black people know that all white people are not racist. We know that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The issue is that as a race, white people are known for racism. That's not mine. I heard from somebody else saying that. That sums it up. And that's what the issue is. Like I turn on the football game and I'm like, here we go with this shit. Okay, let's see how much people gonna pander to me during the football game and doing these commercials and shit. Now I gotta watch Taco Bell do their Black Lives Matter commercial trying to sell me some I don't know.
Grits.
Right?
Yeah, he's selling
cornbread churros,
a chicken chalupa.
I'm like, man, I just want to watch football.
Chicken chalupa is Super 5. Because, you know what I mean? Like,
hold on.
I'm going to say this, though. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, Kev, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, man, to all of our white family members out there, man, we appreciate y'all. And I will say this, man. They've been out there fighting a good fight. And there's been a lot of people online. You can scroll through all the social media. They out there telling people like it is, and I'm sure a lot of them are losing family members and friends over it.
And I want to address that too.
Drawing the line in the sand.
Another podcast. I know we have before in the past, but I really want to get into the meat and bones of that conversation, meeting the fucking steak and potatoes of that conversation, because I feel like that tends to get overlooked at times as well. You know what I'm saying? White people are dying. Like, repeat that in your head. White people are dying for everybody to recognize us, man.
For the cause.
For the cause.
Doing it, yeah.
And listen, and that's not talked about enough, because they're hated on by other white people that for their stance and shit like that. But I also want to say this, Little E, is that your motherfucking little son's chair that you sitting in? I just want to know because that just doesn't look like that.
No, this is my chair that I bought. It has tacos on it.
She got them chicken chalupas, the Super 5.
That's her gone fishing motherfucking chair right
there. This is one of my, like, go to the football stadium games or
all right.
tailgating kind of, the tailgating chair. It has tacos.
Can't be mad at tacos.
Without any further ado, I think everybody has covered this topic tonight, man. I am going to get into our final and always topic when we do this clock watch damn thing. Canceled. Who's canceled tonight? Who's canceled?
Let me start this off.
Yeah.
I'm canceling StreamYard the fucking day because I don't know what the fuck is going on with StreamYard. Yo, I can't see Kevin or Lady E at the moment because that shit looks all fucked up. It looks like squiggly line. It looks like a mirror reflection that's fucking broken. but I know hopefully y'all can see him at home. I'm canceling the fuck out of StreamYard today. Get your shit together. It's been a week, and the update is not taking the Facebook, whatever it is. Don't make me have to use Zoom in this motherfucker. I'm just letting you know that StreamYard. Get your shit together. Get tight.
You might have to move on, StreamYard. Y'all tripping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All right. That's my cancel. Short and sweet.
Yo, Lady E, who you canceling?
I don't really want to cancel anybody tonight.
Oh,
You gonna use yours? She hasn't used hers for September yet, though. She hasn't used hers for September.
No,
She's been canceling people consecutively every show in September. Yeah.
I'm very just an easygoing person. You know, I accept everybody's different views on life, different ventures, whatever they may decide to do. Everybody has their own lives, and I am totally for that. And maybe my life isn't the same as yours, and that's completely fine. And I don't think the same way as a lot of people, which is completely fine. And everybody is not meant to stay in everybody's lives. And I just think that, you know, people come and go for a certain reason. So it's either to teach you something, stay in your life, or move on, whatever the case may be. But I'm good. I'm vibing. I am fine. I got ideas, things, passion, you know, thinking about future shit. I'm good. Like, my mind is moving forward, and I'm happy. I'm good. I don't want to cancel anybody.
All right.
Oh, girl.
You know what I mean?
That's happiness.
No cancel. Life is good. Yo,
I feel like we should slow clap for you and shit real quick. Give you a slow clap on that. All right, so check this out.
One down to you.
I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't want to cancel anybody either. But one person that I am putting on the bench is Odell Beckham, because first of all, he on my fantasy football team and he didn't catch no passes, and I lost this week in my league by 3 points. So I ain't real happy about that. Plus, it came out that he like women and that ain't real cool, because you're supposed to be fly, you're supposed to be all that, and that's some weird shit. Everybody got there. So he was hooking up with these Instagram chicks, and that's good. And I expect him to do stuff like that on the level he on. But he like women to dump on him, and that shit ain't real cool. But maybe it is to him. Listen, everybody got a little freakiness in them, but that's on a whole nother level. You ain't supposed to be like that, bro. You're supposed to be too fly for that. And you're supposed to have too much game for that, but that's what he into. That's some weird shit. That's some borderline. I don't know what you call it, but so I'm putting him on the bench.
All right.
Black's like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Listen,
I'm sure next week he'll cancel Odell Beckham once again. So, yeah, cancel. I just want to cancel Big Head Simps, man. Like, go ahead, man. What are you doing, dog? Like, get out of here, man. Listen, man. We all about forward thinking, right? So moving forward, keep people in your cipher that really love you, man. Stop going all out and like doing dumb shit for people that don't really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off, especially when I can write the Batman emblem on your head and shine a light on it, and he will show up. Like, knock it off, B. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
Yeah. JoJo wants to cancel the Dallas Cowboys and any New Jersey sports team that I don't know about and whatever Mr. Big is talking about. She ain't fucking with you.
You know
what?
Hey,
Joanna. Hey, before you cancel me, I was already gone, so it's all good.
So, you know what? He knew what he was doing when he did that. When he did what he did, he knew what he was doing. Clips.
I wonder if he rubbed
Yeah.
Go ahead, Black. What'd you say, Black?
He rubbed it on his face or some shit like buttercream or some shit.
Hey, yo, my nigga be headbutting rocks for a living. Like I heard he wakes up in the morning at like 3 a.m. right, because it makes too much noise. If he wakes up at the regular hours that everyone else do for work, it makes too much noise, and he'll get the cops called on him. And he just like does demolition work with his head and breaks rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
You
do
know,
that. Don't.
some
Oh my god.
people in life are like extra thirsty, and they need that like extra attention in their life. And
Yeah, watch out for them. They call stalkers. Yeah, so at
Hey.
that, I
Hey.
am going to end this podcast for the evening. Well, what you got to say? What you got to say?
Hey,
guys?
Jill. Hey, fellas, if you like it, go for it, man. Fuck that. Don't listen to no. Go for it. Let's see what happens.
yeah, go
You
for
tell
it.
her how much you love her and tell her how much you into her. Hey, break your
Or
bread
you could
with
go
her.
to the demolition
Break that
spot.
bread with her,
Report to
man.
work.
Get that wallet out. Break that bread with her. Tell her how much you love her.
Break a rock.
Do all that shit. Give her some flowers. All that shit. Send her cards, candies, and all that shit.
Son. Yo, son, go break a rock. You know what I'm saying? With your head.
Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. Coming up, we got new shows coming in. We got Kev the Professional. That's coming up not this week. Next week we're gonna get that going. Power P is gonna be making a return for season 2 coming up soon. The girls, Montana, Lady E got something fucking special for y'all, something funky. And don't forget game night with them. Truth or Drink, they still do that shit. The last one was a fucking success. Over 500 people tuned in, hung out, and drank with us. Thank you, Hill Turn. Thank you for Michelle that participated too. Black Earth, we're gonna create some new shit. Don't forget to watch out for Montana. The new cooking show. We brought up a name change. It's called the Montana Way. You'll be seeing it was Mom in Montana, now it's going Montana Way. You'll see it this week. I think about Thursday or Friday. Not sure. They got some interesting dishes they're gonna go put on there too. And also,
Yo, E, you getting down with that? When you getting down? We want to see you put down some shit.
I was actually talking to Montana. I want to talk to you guys after this show, but yeah, Montana and I were chit-chatting a little bit yesterday about some things that we had in mind. So we just want to run it by our group because we're a group and we're a family and we run things by each other and we do things together like a family and a group. And like that kind
don't say family, please. That's like, oh my God. Fake niggas say family all the time. Yeah, I'm tired of that word. Like, please. They be like, yo, what's up, fam? Hey, yo, fuck you, fam. You're not really my family. They are. Right.
Hey, for real. Shout out to everybody who checked in tonight.
Word up. Hey, yo, but son, y'all have a good night. I'm King Clips, family man doing the family damn thing.
Hold up. I was making my shameless plug. Yeah. Anyway, it's Big C. It's motherfucking Black Earth. It's 211-7 every Tuesday night. If you're in my area, please, we're having a Spades night here at O'Connor's and Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains. If you're in the sound of reaching my voice, come check us out every Tuesday night. I'm gonna go back and play my hand because I do. Spades up, hoes down. All right, Clips.
Hey, yo, man, it's King Clips, family man doing the family damn thing. Hey, yo, man, check out for the merchandise that'll be coming for you this week. If you want to support the podcast, we've been doing this for a while now. You fuck with us. Come on, man, we fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes down, man. I'm going to pass it to Lady A.
I just want to thank everybody who joined in tonight and commented. We love all your comments and your questions and just participating in whatever we had to talk about. Love that. And just stay tuned for all of our upcoming shows that are about to start. We are trying to do things a little bit different. We're trying to like promote little things differently. We did things the same for a while, which was great. But now we're trying to, switch things up a little bit, make things a little bit more exciting for you, make you guys more involved with what we're doing. And I hope you guys love what's coming up next, and you guys stay tuned for that because I'm excited about it, and I hope you guys are excited about it. Once you guys, know what's going on and get the feeling of it, you guys gonna be like, anyways. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Good night.
Yo, Cap, you gonna tell them about yourself?
Hey, yo, first of all, I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. And I especially appreciate the comments. No matter what you say, we like to read them because it makes me laugh. I mean, you guys are funny as hell. We really do appreciate you guys chiming in to the podcast, and subscribing to the YouTube channel and making comments throughout the day on the Facebook page. It keeps me going through the day while I'm at work. We'll be checking in and watching. Y'all be saying some funny ass stuff. So I appreciate that. And thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned. We got some really cool things coming out. We're going to be rolling out for y'all. And hopefully we can keep y'all entertained out here on these Clockwise streets. So appreciate it.
Absolutely, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Let's break rocks with our head, yo. Peace.